on this Audi 1.8T, there's this snorkel that goes to the turbo, and this is very deteriorated, so we're going to be replacing it with this new fresh rubber one. So we picked this up for about 20 bucks online, and on the one on the car, this whole entire thing ripped off and there was a little bit of tearing here. So now we're going to loosen up the one right by the air box. So now we're going to just take off the sensor wire. So if you can't fit a flathead screwdriver in there, you can just put a socket and then a screwdriver to extend it out a little bit. So now that comes right off. Now we'll take off the hose that's going to the air box. That comes right off. So there's two vacuum lines. One of them's on the turbo, and we'll just give it a good pull. And it comes right off. So now right here, we'll pull off the second vacuum line. And that comes right off. Now we're gonna remove this plastic elbow that's closest to the snorkel. It's tight down in here, but so once you got the elbow out, you can just pull it out of the way, and you should be able to pull the snorkel out with a little bit of wiggling. There it is. So here's the old snorkel, and you can see that this piece has just been ripped off, and right here is this tear we've tried to repair, but it's just a little too far gone. And then this one is very nice, no tears, and we're just gonna transfer all the hoses from this snorkel onto this one. So these clamps here are only meant for one-time use, and once you put them on the hose, you'll clamp them with these, and that'll seal them on there. Then the way that you get them off is you just take a big pair of pliers and just kind of grab and wiggle them, and that'll loosen them up, and you can just pull out the hose. So we do have some other new ones that we could use, but if you wiggle them off the way that we did, the way we just showed you, we probably can get a second use out of this one. So now we're gonna put this on the hose and put this one in. So in a pinch, you could use a hose clamp like this, but we're going to tighten these once we get them in the car, so we can have that little bit of adjustment. And these are smaller than the hose clamps. So now we'll take this connector here with the two vacuum lines and the sensor, put that right in here, like that. Now that we got everything transferred over, let's go ahead and put it back in the car. So down here is where it goes on the turbo, so we'll put that in first. Glue it back in here, and get it right on the tip, just like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and tighten this up with a screwdriver. So now we're gonna put on the two vacuum lines, and this one slides right here on the turbo. It's pretty hard to see. That goes right on there. Now we're going to try to push it on, and it is definitely tight down here. Now slide on the other vacuum hose right there. This one is very tight as well. So right down here where I'm tapping my thumb is the 90-degree joint that we're going to put on, and it definitely would have been easier if we put this on first. Now go ahead and connect this pipe, and make sure your hose clamp is on before you slide it on. It goes right up there, and then also connect the airbox. Just like that. Now you want to tighten them up snug, but not too tight because you don't want to crimp off the connection. So this tube was also bad, so we just put a new rubber hose there and just tighten up the connections on the hose clamp. And now go ahead and push this right into your snorkel, just like that, and tighten up the bolt. So we just started it up, and it's running very smooth, because before, with this old snorkel, with all the unmetered air going in, it would barely even run. And you can see that check engine light disappeared, so changing the snorkel fixed our light. So I hope this video is useful, and if you learned how to change the snorkel on your 1.8T Audi or Volkswagen Passat, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.